Hello and welcome to another video. So what's the difference between me and Con Murray? Well, the difference is she sparks joy and I don't. When it comes to organisation, I at one point got into mindset that I enjoyed it, like cleaning, and I need to admit to myself that actually I don't. It would be, of all the things that I would put on a list, it would be the last thing that I would put on a list, because it's not that I want to live in a tip, but I do live in a mess, 80% of the time, but I still get things done. And I suppose as a writer I do have to be somewhat organised, but a lot of the work I do is sort of off the cuff, which as a writer is good to have, because sometimes when you originally write it down, it's not as good as when you do it off the top of your head. And a lot of the videos I do is like that, because that's what works for me. But this video is talking about how I live in my notepad. And now this is a current notepad that I'm using, as well as others that I'm using, but this is my main one. I am living in this laptop. I'm living in this notebook at the minute, and now I can't jump in the page and be inside it. But what I mean is that I have everything that I currently need to help me do my work in this notepad. And the different things that I've gotten here is, so the first page is books I am currently working on. Then I've got sort of like a breakdown of one of the books I'm writing. I then put so that's my previous book that I'm working on, and like questions in Power of the Day, so goals list and journaling and everything like that, and my to-do list. And I am somebody that has flipped from one notepad to another. But my one aim this year is to work with just one main notepad. Now, with writing books, I have a different notepad. This is the notepad I'm using to help me structure the book Mum and Me, and it's just where I jot down ideas for that book. So if you are writing books like I am, self-publishing, or have a publisher, then the best way of doing it is having a designated notebook for that project. But for everyday use, I have one, and this is the one I'm working with at the minute. And as soon as I've finished this one, I will then get another one. So I prefer, when I do my my work on my blogs, I've found is that I do prefer working with A4 notebooks rather than A6 notebooks. And so that's, and in here I have a typical day is I schedule it like this. I'm also at the minute, with the help of this, doing this, and I would say to try and be somewhat organised is to do a sort of breakdown list each day, because it is helpful, as well as writing down notes of what I have actually done. So let me show an example. So this is an example of a block schedule that I'm writing up to make into a spreadsheet, and then put it on Google Docs so I can keep it on my phone. And then I do this sort of setup in my notebook. So I have blogs to write next, done today, which I'm doing sort of like a log, actually, of as I go through each day to help me stay on track, because you can get lost in your work. And at the bottom is of what I plan to do for the next day. So that's what I did yesterday on Sunday, and that's what I plan to do for today. I don't know, there's so much personal, so anyway. So, the other thing I like to do is, like this. So this is today, what I've done so far today, and what I want to do next, now and next. So, and that's basically how I kind of organise my work. I'm not, by any means, Conway. She is obviously specialist at organisation, but just because, I write about organisation, because this is going to be on my blog site, Organize4thebetter. It doesn't mean that I'm not half the time, at all. But I try to have a bit of a structure to what I do each day. But because I'm the sort of person that changes their mind and think, oh no, I don't feel like doing that today, I more or less sort of plan from day to day, rather than sort of the month and the week. Sometimes I do, if there's future projects I want to work on, but I don't have the time to do it yet, then I do. But I don't, my kind of structure is not set in stone. It all depends on my mood, if there's any errands that I need to run. So, you know, that's what I do. I live my life in a notebook half the time, and this is the one I'm currently using. And yes, that is, you know, what the topic is for today. And yeah, and I would say, so you don't have notes everywhere like I've done, is to stick with one notepad as your main notepad of each day, so you can use it to jot down what you've done so far, what you need to do next, and what you need to do for each day as you go through the months and the weeks and the days. So that is that for this video, and take care. Bye bye.